A lot of important people here say the days of fighting the drug bosses in Colombia are over. That Colombia has paid just too high a price. There has been so much bloodshed, so much killing, that the Colombians are numb. No one is safe. The Attorney General was murdered in January when he went to Medellin to investigate the cartel. And when the Attorney General was buried, the president of the country did not come, reportedly because he feared for his own life.
El único que la combatió.
And now the new Attorney General says Colombia should not make war on the drug cartel, it should make peace with the cartel by simply legalizing the cocaine business. In fact, it's been years since the big drug bosses here have had much to fear from Colombian judges or prosecutors. This is one of the last times a big cartel boss, Fabio Ochoa, was called in for questioning. Ochoa showed up at the Bogota courthouse surrounded by 4 bodyguards carrying machine guns. And they went unchallenged right into the judge's chambers. Ochoa was quickly released and no charges were ever brought.
If you're a judge and you receive a case against a drug trafficker, in a few hours a lawyer will show up.
Lou Tams, former American ambassador to Colombia, says the drug bosses use bundles of cash and threats against judges' families to get the cases against them thrown out of court.
If you're not interested in the bundle, then the lawyer will show you a photograph album. And the photograph album will be of your wife and your children and your grandchildren. And so what do? I'll tell you what you do. You let them go. You let the suspect go.
Incredibly, some of the most ruthless drug bosses are now prominent, accepted figures in Colombian society. Pablo Escobar and other cartel leaders under indictment in the United States have owned leading professional soccer teams in the country. One of Colombia's leading television stars has had an open romantic relationship with Escobar. And one of the country's top sports heroes, Matador Dario Chica, is closely associated with the Ochoa family. And in the remote areas of Colombia, where the drug bosses operate their cocaine business, they live like feudal lords. One drug boss even has a castle. They spend millions raising fancy show horses, and their ranches and farms are some of the biggest in South America. Most troubling of all is that, like feudal lords, the drug bosses have made the people in the countryside loyal to them. In the aftermath of a big earthquake, hundreds of homeless peasants stood in line to receive handouts of cash, not from a relief worker, but from a drug boss, the most violent of the Colombian drug bosses, Gonzalo Rodriguez. In a few hours, Rodriguez, guarded by the national police, personally handed out almost $200,000, using a small amount of his billions in cocaine profits to make himself a beloved figure with people who may not know much about what's happened to the prosecutors in Medellin, or the judges in Bogota, or the ambassador in Budapest. How close do you think the traffickers are to winning that battle?
No, if things continue as they are running now, they are very, very near to win this battle.
Brian Ross, NBC News.